From pixels to holodecks, a hilarious journey to bring Futurescape to life. Are you tired of waiting for the holodeck to materialize and transport you to your favorite sci-fi universe? Well, fear not, fellow travelers of the digital cosmos, because we're about to embark on a comically ambitious journey to bring the epic saga of Futurescape into our reality, one pixel at a time. This won't be your typical, sterile game development process. We're infusing this adventure with laughter, wackiness, and a healthy dose of nostalgia as we weave a hilarious and heartwarming tale through the vast expanse of the digital frontier. Phase 1. Back to the basics. Estimated time, 6 months. Let's face it, the holodeck is still a figment of our collective sci-fi imagination. But that doesn't mean we can't build a foundation for Futurescape. In this initial phase, we're going to channel our inner 8-bit heroes and delve into the world of retro gaming. Think classic text-based adventures like Zork, with a healthy dose of self-aware humor and a sprinkle of pop culture references. This phase serves two important purposes. Firstly, it allows us to establish the core concepts of Futurescape: time travel, alternate dimensions, and the occasional malfunctioning robot programmed by a hungover intern, because even ICE deserve a good night's sleep. Secondly, it's a fantastic way to test the waters, gauge interest, and refine our narrative before diving headfirst into the dazzling world of pixel art and complex game engines. Think of it as a low-budget indie film, shoestring budget, maximum creativity. We can even hold online contests to crowdsource some of the text-based adventures, letting the gaming community contribute to the narrative foundation of Futurescape. Deadlines? In the world of game development, they're more like friendly suggestions. But hey, let's aim to have a playable prototype within 6 months. It might not win any awards for graphical fidelity, but it'll lay the groundwork for something truly special. Phase 2. Level up, baby. Estimated time, 12 months. Now that we've got our text-based adventure up and running, and hopefully garnered a small but passionate fanbase, it's time to level up our game, literally. But this is where things get interesting. We can't do this alone. We need to assemble a crack team of developers, artists, and storytellers who share our vision for bringing Futurescape to life. Here's where the real fun begins. We're talking pixel art that pops, character designs that ooze personality, and a soundtrack that's equal parts retro and futuristic. Imagine a world where chunky pixelated heroes battle malfunctioning robots with disco lasers shooting from their eyes. The possibilities are endless. This phase is all about fleshing out the world of Futurescape. We'll delve into the mechanics of the game, defining how players interact with the environment, solve puzzles, and, of course, travel through time. Think Legend of Zelda meets Back to the Future, with a healthy dose of Monty Python thrown in for good measure. We can even experiment with some rudimentary AI to give our NPCs a bit of personality. Imagine a grumpy shopkeeper who constantly complains about the space rent, or a helpful robot companion who keeps getting his wires crossed and spouting nonsensical advice. This phase is like the awkward teenage years of game development. There will be growth spurts, creative clashes, and maybe a few embarrassing bugs along the way. But hey, that's all part of the journey, right? We're aiming for a playable prototype within a year, but remember, deadlines are flexible. We want to make sure we get this right, even if it means sacrificing a few nights of sleep fueled by copious amounts of pizza and caffeinated beverages. Phase 3. Enter the metaverse. Estimated time, 18 months. With our game taking shape and the hype train gaining steam, it's time to take things to the next level, the metaverse. Buckle up, because this is where things get truly wild. But again, we can't do this alone. We need the expertise of the brightest minds in the field, VR pioneers, blockchain wizards, and maybe even a friendly AI or two. Who wouldn't want to help create a game this awesome? The metaverse is a game changer, pun intended. We're talking about creating an immersive online experience that blurs the lines between reality and fiction. Imagine donning a VR headset and stepping into the world of Futurescape. You could be exploring a bustling alien marketplace, haggling with a three-eyed merchant over the price of a rare space banana. Because of course there will be space bananas. The possibilities in the metaverse are truly outlandish. We could incorporate VR locomotion methods that let you walk, run, or even jetpack your way around Futurescape. Imagine soaring through a neon-lit cityscape or ziplining across a canyon on a comet. Hand-tracking interfaces would allow for more intuitive interactions with the world, letting you pick up objects, manipulate levers, and maybe even give a friendly, or not-so-friendly, robot a high five. And then there's the mind-blowing world of blockchain gaming. We could create a player-owned economy within Futurescape, allowing you to collect and trade unique in-game items like rare spaceship blueprints or hilarious cosmetic accessories for your character. These items could be scarce digital assets, verified on the blockchain, making them truly valuable and potentially tradable outside the game itself. Here's where things get even crazier. Imagine a future where your character in Futurescape can interact with characters from other blockchain games, creating a vast and interconnected digital universe. You could be chilling in a space cantina in Futurescape when a battle-hardened warrior from a fantasy blockchain game walks in, looking for a refreshing space margarita after slaying a pixelated dragon. The possibilities for cross-game collaboration and storytelling are endless. This phase is ambitious, to say the least. We're talking 18 months of brainstorming, prototyping, and collaborating with the brightest minds in the industry. The goal? To create a playable metaverse experience within Futurescape that pushes the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. Think of it as the college years of game development, full of wild ideas, late-night coding sessions, and the unwavering belief that we can change the world, or at least the gaming landscape. Phase 4. The final frontier. Estimated time, 24 months. As our game nears completion and the finish line comes into view, it's time to make some truly bold moves. We're talking about launching a Kickstarter campaign that's so epic, it would make Elon Musk jealous. We'll need to rally the troops, passionate gamers, sci-fi enthusiasts, and anyone who wants to see Futurescape become a reality. Think reward tiers that go beyond the digital, limited edition signed pixel art by the developers, a weekend getaway to a VR arcade, or maybe even a cameo role in the game itself, as a friendly space bartender, perhaps? But marketing isn't enough. We need to create a buzz around Futurescape that's louder than a supernova. We'll reach out to gaming influencers, score interviews with prominent sci-fi authors, and maybe even create a viral marketing campaign that involves strategically placed holograms in major cities around the world. Think holographic space cats promoting the game. You know it would work. This phase is all about polishing Futurescape to a mirror sheen. We'll be squashing bugs faster than a fly swatter on a summer day, optimizing performance for maximum playability, and adding those last-minute Easter eggs that will have players scouring every corner of the game for years to come. The goal? To launch Futurescape within 2 years, right before the heat death of the universe. Because hey, if we're going out, we might as well go out with a bang. But even if the universe decides to call it quits before we do, Futurescape will be a testament to the power of human imagination and our collective desire to explore the farthest reaches of the digital frontier. Game objectives and lore. Throughout this entire journey, we'll never forget the heart and soul of Futurescape. Humor and a healthy dose of irreverence. We'll pay homage to the sci-fi classics that inspired us, but we won't be afraid to forge our own path. Our quests will be anything but mundane. Imagine exposing a government conspiracy that involves replacing all the pizza in the universe with a controversial new topping, anchovies, anyone? How about a side quest that involves connecting with the natural world, befriending a grumpy space dolphin who just wants a decent cup of coffee? But beneath the wacky exterior lies a deeper message. Through hilarious dialogue, absurd objectives, and side quests that will have you laughing until you cry, we'll explore themes of compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love. You'll learn the importance of these values while battling malfunctioning AI overlords, saving adorable space puppies from intergalactic dognappers, and ultimately, saving the universe from certain doom, with a healthy dose of sarcasm, of course. Game items and mechanics. As you progress through Futurescape, you'll collect a wacky assortment of items and power-ups. Forget your typical swords and potions. We're talking internal chakra crystals that unlock new abilities. Think telekinesis for fetching that bag of chips you just launched across the room, and external artifacts imbued with the power of forgotten space gods, like a pair of oven mitts that lets you punch meteors out of your way with surprising ease. These items will not only enhance your gameplay but also be a constant source of amusement. Imagine trying to explain to a bewildered alien why you're wearing a colander on your head as head armor. It turns out, colanders are surprisingly effective against mind control rays. Time travel, of course, will be a cornerstone of the Futurescape experience. We'll embrace classic sci-fi tropes with a wink and a nudge. Think malfunctioning time machines that send you to the wrong historical period, like accidentally landing in the middle of a dinosaur conga line or showing up at the signing of the Declaration of Independence with a selfie stick. Because why not? But time travel won't be without its challenges. You'll have to contend with pesky time paradoxes, like accidentally giving your past self the winning lottery numbers, causing the entire timeline to unravel. Don't worry, we'll have a handy reset button for those inevitable oopsies. Conclusion. This, my friends, is the roadmap to bringing Futurescape to life. It's a journey filled with laughter, creativity, and maybe a few late-night coding meltdowns fueled by questionable culinary choices. We can't do this alone. We need you, the passionate gamers, the sci-fi dreamers, the believers in the power of pixels to transport us to new and exciting worlds. So, are you ready to join the adventure? Grab your virtual spacesuit, dust off your joystick, and get ready to embark on a journey that will take us from the humble beginnings of a text-based adventure to the dazzling heights of the metaverse. Together, we'll create a game that's not just fun, but a hilarious and heartwarming exploration of what it means to be human, or alien, in a vast and wacky universe. So, who's with me? Let's dive headfirst into the pixelated unknown and create a game that will be out of this world, literally. Until the holodeck arrives, Futurescape will be our playground. Game on, adventurers, game on! Join our Patreon community and become a part of gaming history. With your support, we can turn our wildest sci-fi dreams into a pixelated reality. Plus, you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes access, early game demos, and some seriously epic rewards. Let's make history together. Join our Patreon today.